In this podcast, we'll be examining how Facebook groups tried and failed to frame Luka Magnotta. This podcast is my professional opinion. Specifically, the Facebook group Find the Kitten Vacuumer for Great Justice, which engages in criminal harassment, stalking, and slander. The moderators and creators of that group are pathetic, lonely, and desperate for attention. Specifically, a morbidly obese woman and an old, hideous man. Two obsessed stalkers of Luka Magnotta, who for years have been slandering Magnotta, tried desperately to be involved in his life. These imbeciles would call Magnotta's escorting agency and pretend to be clients. They used every reverse Google search trick imaginable to contact Magnotta, but they all failed. Recordings of a man speaking are of John McKellar, Magnotta's escort agency manager, not Magnotta. McKellar and Luka sounded similar. The idiotic, genius, wannabe animal activist stalkers thought John McKellar was Luka. They were recording John McKellar. John still has the same public phone number, and when people call, they realize it's John McKellar's voice and not Magnotta. The stalkers in the Facebook groups look like idiotic losers. They claim they tried sending police to Magnotta's known addresses. Big deal. Luka would have just slammed the door in their faces if he met police at his door. Luka would be under zero obligation to speak to any law enforcement officer. If they had an arrest warrant, then they wouldn't be knocking. Luka would have his lawyer shoo them away. Everyone laughs at the stalkers posing as animal activists. They sit in their idiotic, irrelevant Facebook group blabbering about the object of their affection, Luka Magnotta. Animal activists have zero involvement in Luka Magnotta's arrest, trial, or any part of his life. They invented complete lies and non-existent connections about Magnotta. It's impossible to know who was behind the social media accounts posting online. Luka never had any fake social media profiles. The stalkers who pose as animal activists use their irrelevant Facebook groups to solicit money and attention. This is my opinion. Also, another Facebook group exists called The Failed Scheme to Frame Luka Magnotta. It's run and operated by a man in Florida. He has dozens of social media aliases, such as Nico Tynan, Beavis Butthead. All kinds of accounts and multiple female names. He believes falsely he is the guardian of everything Magnotta on the internet. He babbles about moving to Canada and paying lawyers to free Luka Magnotta. He claims he has evidence proving Magnotta's innocence. He always has a new story about why he can't fly to Canada. Every day is a new excuse. He tries to bully and intimidate Magnotta supporters into silence. Let me tell you something. He will never bully, intimidate, or harass me into ever being silent. If you don't like freedom of speech, in my opinion, move to Iran. Stop posting people's private info. It's illegal, and it will never stop Magnotta's supporters from speaking the truth. In my opinion, there are countless people who try to frame Luka Magnotta. He was slandered and his character assassinated by the fake news Netflix film Don't Fuck with Cats. We were desperate to make money off Magnotta's story. Netflix paid irrelevant stalkers posing as animal activists money to spin an elaborate story of an unsustained lies. Magnotta doesn't even know who these people are and has never interacted with any animal activists online. It's a big lie. Zero evidence exists. Also, members of these Facebook groups believe falsely they know about Magnotta's case. Nobody else does. Let me tell you something. Only 5% of Luka's life is actually known. Not even I know the entire truth, since we've never spoken. These are all my opinions. Idiots can try all they want to guess Luka's personal info. It doesn't matter to me. Pathetic attempts will never deter me or any other Magnotta supporter. Return to your irrelevant online lives. as keyboard warriors. It's clear you all need Magnotta to feel alive, and it's frankly transparent and bizarre. I'm in Seattle, so come and sue me if you don't like my points of view. It's my opinion, people. Ignore these Facebook groups because they have no connection to Luka, his trial, or his life. They are desperate for his attention, which you'll never get. Don't feed the trolls. Just laugh and ignore them all. That's it for now. Until next time, like, share, and comment.